Good evening, good evening, good evening. This your girl Casey McDaniel. Of course you know that if you're on my channel. I'm just really tired right now and I didn't want to stay too long tonight. I just wanted to make sure I put this video through so that when you come back and listen to the recap of it, that you please hit the like button. This video is very important to me tonight. I don't usually do videos at this time of night, and in the I just don't do videos at this time of night. I'm tired. I've been up since 5 a.m. this morning. Well, yesterday morning, because today is, of course, Tuesday. And I'm just tired. I'm just going to play this song tonight. So if you in here tonight, please listen. Segregation, peacemaking, underrated, and rights taken, crimes increasing. What is the meaning? Stolen futures. Why these kids not dreaming? What in the world? What in the world? What about the world? What in the world? What in the world are we doing to this planet? Planet, planet. What about the planet? Oh, planet. What about the planet? Planet, tell me. What about the planet? If you come in tonight, please hit the like button. Cause false preachers, jobs decreasing, people not eating. No answer to the questions why. So we smoke it out, the only way to get by. What in the world? What about the world? What in the world? What in the world? What in the world are we doing to this planet? Planet. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Not good evening, good morning to you all. Casey McDaniel, I'm doing this video for Robert Sylvester Kelly, y'all. He's in my deepest, sincere prayers. Praying for his healing, praying for his health right now, praying for his justice right now, praying and praying and praying. I've been going through this for like 7 years with R. Kelly since he's been incarcerated. And, after hearing about his health situation, it really broke me down. A lot of people not really taking it seriously, but I am, because I'm worried about his health. Because this thing with him and Tasha K, they giving him all the way to like December, January. That's such a long period of time. They know that this trial that they did was injustice. This was a miscarriage of justice. Point blank, period. This man should be able to come home, period. Even to fight against the bureau officer of the prison. He should be able to be home. That's how I feel. That's why I've been going so hard and posting things and breaking down things that what happened to, put it this way, what happened in his trial. His trial was not supposed to go to New York. His trial was supposed to be in Chicago. In Chicago. There was no victims in New York. It was out of jurisdiction. I'm not a lawyer, but something just this wasn't just footing, just didn't sound right to me. I was just walking by faith and not by sight of the things that I was seeing. And God revealed it to me. I don't know if you were a believer or not, but God revealed it to me. God put me on this assignment. And this is not an easy assignment because God knows my passion, God knows my heart, God knows my love for Robert Sylvester Kelly. I didn't come in here for clout. I didn't come in here for money. I didn't come in here for fame or any of those things of the world. I came here because I came for humanity. Humanity. Robert is a child of God. Yes, he is. And I just could not see what they were doing to him and not speak out. And not take a part of this. Take a part of this fight. Or you would say this movement. But God said, just relax because I don't want to say anything here that is not factual. I have all my receipts. This is why I was posting it on YouTube to grab the attention of those out there. Please hit the like button to grab the attention of the people. I don't care if you're a fan of Robert Sylvester Kelly. You're either black, you're white, you're Latino. You come from all different places of the world. Because that's how his music transcends. It just don't stay here in the United States of America. It's all over the world. How it has touched people. But we were so caught up in a lot of distraction. We couldn't hear. We got caught up in emotions. Right now, I'm not emotional. Because right now, I know right now what God is pouring into me is true. It's true. That's why I've been going so hard at it. I'm a firm believer. Just like Robert. He knew these people weren't good. He knew these people weren't really in his best, in the favor of him. He knew that Steve Greenberg was a crook, a liar, and he was working with the industry, and he's a mob lawyer. I just watched the movie Carlito's Way. Remember the attorney, Sean Penn? He played that crooked attorney who was in the hands with the mob, and he robbed the mob, and they was coming out to kill him, and he used Carlito. You know, Carlito was just trying to change his life, but the problem that Carlito shouldn't have never went with it anyway. But that was the deal with him. That's why Carlito, at the end, died. Even though Carlito wanted to have a change of heart, but you can't have a change of heart and still hold on to the wicked. You can't do that. And R. Kelly, the industry chose Steve Greenberg, not R. Kelly. That wasn't his choice, but that had to be his choice because of the simple fact is that that's all he had because they bankrupt him. They bankrupt him so he can have a failed trial. Steve Greenberg through the trial. He didn't fight for R. Kelly. Because we saw what we didn't notice is that when R. Kelly went on that platform with Gil King, that's when we should have not recognized it. He threw the trial. He sent the most incompetent attorneys in a high profile criminal case to fight who had no real experience. And he left the burden on Nicole Blank Becker and Thomas Farinelli. Thomas Farinelli he has a speech impairment. He was still in training. He still didn't know a lot of things about criminal high profile cases. And neither did Nicole and Daver and Canick. All Canick knew was that he knew about criminal cases, of course. He was expert in criminal cases, of course. But the thing is, he didn't have enough time to prepare for it. And that's how that's how strategically they had moved on R. Kelly. And they knew Gloria Allred, who's supposed to be some kind of civil case lawyer when people sue when they being sexual harassed, something with civil rights and everything of that nature. And she has some kind of hatred and prejudice towards black men in general. Because she had the same thing came to her with Donald Trump. And guess what she did? She withdrawed. She withdrew. She didn't go up against Donald Trump, but she went up against R. Kelly. She went up across Bill Cosby. She went up across Trey Songz. She came even at the Usher. Do your research. This woman is a racist. And she wanted to make sure that R. Kelly was prosecuted and was given the highest charge. And R. Kelly has nothing to do with being a mobster. He's no mobster. He's no criminal. He didn't obstruct justice and all this other shit they was throwing at him in the Mann Act and all that crazy mafia shit. That's why I had to put that information out there. And Kim Foxx was not going to take no part of it. She made sure she threw a so-called conference in the public to call if there were really truly any victims of R. Kelly, but we didn't hear that. We thought she was trying to come at R. Kelly, but the true thing is that Kim Foxx was really trying to protect R. Kelly. She was trying to protect him. But they couldn't. But you see how they did with her. They overthrown her. She's a black woman. And they took it to New York. Because if it was in Chicago from the beginning, R. Kelly, that case would have been thrown out. Because there was no victims. They turned us against ourselves. That's what I'm trying to They wanted us to hate Kim Foxx. They wanted us to be angry with Kim Foxx. That's what they used for their own political motherfucking agenda. How could she throw Donald Trump's Trump? She withdrew from Donald Trump's trial and try to not prosecute Donald Trump, but she prosecuted. She went hard for R. Kelly. And they knew that was not something in the jurisdiction. They used whatever advantage they had in their political position or whatever position they had in power to destroy this man. That's how the fucking system works. There was no victims. And that's what I wanted to come and say tonight to you. This is what I wanted to express to you this morning about the truth being unfolded. We apologize, Kim Foxx. We didn't see it. We were caught up in emotions and ignorance. And that's who this video is for tonight. It's not for me. It's for not for R. Kelly, but it's for you, Kim Foxx. And I'm praying and hoping it will get through to somebody that knows you. That you will see this video. You will hear this video. Kim Foxx was not going to prosecute R. Kelly. That's why she threw the conference. She wanted to see if there was really, truly any real, true victims. And to really examine things. To see if these women were telling the truth. Because the docuseries was not the truth. These were paid girlfriends, exes, that had drug habits, that were bitter, that wanted to get revenge at R. Kelly. That's what it was. It was never about any victims. Especially any underage victims. And that's what Kim Foxx was trying to say. That's why she threw out the other trials that were coming at R. Kelly from Minnesota and all these other places. She was not allowing it to fucking happen. I don't know what's going on with her career right now, but I'm praying for my sister Kim Foxx. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And R. Kelly thanks you too. Because it was this evil one right here to my right who was the wicked one. She hates black men. She hates black people in general. She's the devil. She's a racist. And with that being said, y'all, tonight, your girl KC McDaniel just wanted to come and share this with you tonight. Because I'm tired. I got to go to bed. I've been up since 5 something this morning. But this right here pulled on my heart. It's on my wall. You can read it if you want to. But we got to go on with the mission. Free R. Kelly. Justice for Robert Sylvester Kelly. Happy birthday, 30th birthday to you, Joy. Because I know it's been hard. I know it's been really hard. But we got you in our prayers. We got R. Kelly in our prayers. And I pray that God will grant you the desires of your heart. And with that all being said, I'll talk on this some other time with you all. And be blessed. Peace.